Hello, this is Noah from Kids Car Reviews, and today we are touring the 2026 Hyundai Palisade XRT Pro. So this just came off the truck, so you are going to find some plastic on it, but I'll try to show you everything underneath. So at the front, you have your LED daytime running lamps. You have this you have 6 lights stacked. Well, you have 5. It's stacked really nicely. Really big headlight housing, and then over there you have your projector beam headlights, and then across you have all this gloss black. So you're going to also notice these red tow hooks because this is the XRT Pro, which means it's the off-roading one. And then you have your nice grille, nice and large. You have your Hyundai logo, and it's flush with the grille. And then down below, like I said, those tow hooks, bright red. And you have this nice metallic finish. And then your lower grille portion, nice, the flat black. It'll take a better beating over time. And then coming toward the side, as you can see, there's some plastic on it, so I'll try to show you. And then coming towards the side, you have your wheel. It is a 255 by 60 18-inch wheel. So you have this nice aluminum finish, nicely done. And then you have the black XRT logo on the wheel cap. You can also see you also have your all-terrain tires. This is really good for off-roading. You have flat black around the defender. And then coming to the side, you have mirror caps with kind of like a black finish, and then you have some gloss black with your LED turn signal. And you also have your mirror. It's nice how it's blacked out. You have flat black handles. And then down below you have the flat black, because remember, like I said, this is an off-roading one, so you want to be as capable as possible with the XRT built in. It's kind of like stamped into the flat black, which is cool. Then same wheel on the rear, and then you also have that huge third row seat window, because remember, this is a third row mid-size vehicle. And they are coming out with the new 2026 Ford Explorer Tremor, which is supposed to be pretty good and their best Explorer yet. So I'm wondering if this Hyundai is actually any better. And it looks pretty good in the back. You have your Hyundai badge with the Palisade logo on the back. And you have your LED lighting, 6 this time, nicely stacked. And as you can see, there's no exposed wiper, so they tucked it underneath there, so it gives a much cleaner look. And then down below, you have rear tow hooks, and some lighting. That's your LED turn signal down there. Kind of stupid, so I feel like they should try putting it up there next time. But I guess they decided to put it down here because if you're coming behind the vehicle, you're not going to really see your turn signal. So anyway, we're going to see and check out the interior to see if that's improved anymore also. So now in the interior, this has refreshed quite a bit. So we're going to start off the door panel and look at that. You have your oval-shaped door handle over there. And you also have your nice armrest, window controls. And then you have a nice large pocket for any water bottles or anything that you want to put in there. You have your speaker. And I'll come on in. You have on the dash, it's like this, the hard flat black material. It's all kind of flat black, but you also have this wood finish underneath the plastic. Like I said, this came off the truck, but there's also a nice wood finish. AC controls, your vent. And on the seats, you have this really nice soft material, almost like kind of like, not really leather, but nice seating. That you have a cool design on the seats with all your little dots. And then in the middle, you have some more wood. So this is the same design up here, so it kind of matches. You have your cup holders and a wireless charging phone pad. And then opening up the center console, So since this is a competitor for the Ford Explorer Tremor 2026, this is a pretty small center console. The Explorer Tremor offers more room in the Tremor, but anyway, we're gonna see if anything else is better. So you have your screen, you have your entertainment system screen, AC controls, nicely laid out there. Instead of having every single control on the screen, you have some physical buttons on the center console area. So really nice. You have your hazard lights and all your controls. Really nice and very easy to use. Like the Explorer, which actually has all the controls on the screen. So why don't you guys come over to my side of the vehicle and check that out. So on my side, on the steering wheel, you have a nice leather wrapped steering wheel, very comfortable. And it's also heated. And at the door panel, you have the same great stuff. And this is actually how it works. It's kind of a awkward design. Pretty cool though. But you also have your window controls, all of them on your side, obviously. And like I said, the steering wheel, very nice. And instead of having the actual Hyundai logo, they actually have H in Braille. Kind of interesting, not very usual. As you can see, kind of interesting, but not my favorite. I'd rather just have them have the Hyundai badge. But you also have this, like I said, really nice steering wheel, leather wrapped, very comfortable. Then you also have your electric shifter, so you can control everything, your engine stop button. And you also you can adjust your seat. As you can see, it's reclining right now. And then you can lift it back up. So a very nice, comfortable seat. But anyway, let's go check out the mid row and third row and see if that's improved also. So in the mid row, on your door panel, you do have some different adjustments. You have your security shades or sunshades, and nicely works. Let's go and get it down. There we go. And then you also have, same door handle, same door. Now coming on in, you have the same nice material seats in the same cool design as the first row. And then you also have an armrest, but the thing is, it's so skinny. It's very skinny. And the Explorer Tremor actually offers like an actual thicker armrest, more average for the human arm. And like I said, these seats are comfortable. But the thing is, you don't have any heated seats, ventilated seats in the mid row, which when we talk about pricing, we'll see if that actually matters. But you also have this nice storage area, nicely hidden, and then you have your power cord. Very nice and comfortable though. We're gonna show you how to move to the second row. So you just press this automatically, and then you open the seats. Nice seats, actually, nice and comfortable too. You don't have the same design or anything, but it's comfortable. My knees aren't too bad, but if you're an adult, they're gonna probably be a little bit higher. Nice amount of legroom though. You have charging cords on both sides, cup holders. Yeah, it's nice back here. So we're gonna go check out the trunk area and see if we can open that, and then we're gonna wrap it up at the front and talk pricing. So how do you open the trunk? There's actually a button right there. You just click it and it's automatic, so hands-free. Anyway, if we move this stuff out of the way, we do have a nice amount of room though back here. And then underneath here, you have some storage, and then underneath that you have your extra tire. But a good amount of storage, around the same amount of storage as the Explorer actually, which is nice. So it doesn't really come to competition there. But see if we can close the trunk. Press that button, close it, and it closes automatically. You have your XRT Pro badge there. I don't know if I mentioned that. But anyway, we're gonna go wrap it up at the front and talk pricing. So this particular Hyundai XRT Pro, the Palisade is actually $51,000. So not too bad, but I feel like if you don't have heated seats in the mid row, I feel like you would rather want heated seats for $51,000. But anyway, it was a really nice car, and I love the XRT Pro model of it. And on the side, you also have the calligraphy trim line. Nice too. But this was the tour of the 2026 Hyundai Palisade XRT Pro. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. We also have the Explore videos too if you want to check one of those out. And see you guys on the next one.